Also tonight, we're getting new information on when Bally's could restart construction on the hotel tower.
You may have noticed that the new Bally's building's no longer quickly progressing to the sky. In fact, the company temporarily delayed work on a portion of this project. We sent NBC5's Paris Schutz to find out what's happening. He's in our newsroom now. And Paris, is this political or financial or both?
Allison and Stephan, it's like a political and financial high-stakes game of poker here between Bally's and the city of Chicago. You know, Bally's officials alarmed some Chicago City Council members this week when they warned investors the company might not have enough cash to cover all of its debts. So today, a Bally's executive tells NBC5 all things are go for an on-time casino opening. Either way, City Council says they're going to hold hearings to get to the bottom of this casino kerfluffle.
Construction on the Bally's casino tower halted indefinitely. The company blames the city's legalization of video gaming terminals, claiming it violates their agreement and that it will harm them financially. Still, Bally says all things are on track to open on time.
Bally's continues to be in a strong position to deliver the integrated casino and resort. That is without question. We do have the funding and we will complete it on time.
Bally's itself issued a going concern warning this week with federal regulators, admitting it might not have enough cash on hand to cover its debts. This comes as the ratings agency Fitch warned of a negative credit outlook because of, quote, exceptionally high leverage, projected near-term cash flow deficits, and development funding uncertainty. Does that mean Chicago could be left with a half-finished tower on its skyline?
The going concern warning is basically the call for help.
So the call for help means outside investors, whoever they may be.
Absolutely.
To come in, that's what they're calling for.
Absolutely. They're saying we don't believe we can carry this alone given the larger situation in our books and with this project.
But Bally's officials say the cash will start flowing amid the completion of the Chicago building and another large casino project in New York. The company says it'll have more than enough to pay off its debts.
Capital projects of this size and scope require a large outlay of funding before revenue comes in the door, before the doors are open.
But Ferguson says he's not ready to bet the house on that yet. Look no further than the temporary casino at Medina Temple. It's losing money and underperforming the company's own projections.
It raises questions about whether or not Bally's had the sophistication and understanding of the business generally in this jurisdiction, in this area, an area that's become oversaturated with gambling in the 4 years since we approved the Chicago casino.
And all this comes as a new Gallup poll shows gambling rates dropping for adults, about 20% in the last 20 years. And according to Fitch ratings, comparable casino companies like Hard Rock, they're in stronger financial shape, but the analyst agrees opening this New York and Chicago casino will get Bally's back on track. So, Allison and Stephan, I'm going to overuse these casino metaphors, but they are really rolling the dice on these projects to help solve the financial issues with their company. The question is, will they finish the Chicago casino? They say it's going to open on time.
All right, we're counting on it. We're all in.
There you go.
Oh, boy.